There we go. Hey everyone, hope you guys are all having a good evening. Loki wants to say hello once he finds his toy, of course. It's like a reaction that he has, but he's here. Hello, you want to show everybody your toy? Come here. You're good. You're a good boy. Well, kind of. Loki, up. Oh, yes, you're a good boy. Come here. Up. Oh, yeah, see? He's been a good boy today. Yeah. He really just wants to play. But, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. All right, come here. Good boy. All right. Happy to see all of you guys here. Hey, Umbrella, Be the Change, and Dream Tanks TV. Happy to see you guys on this late evening night, or depending on where you guys are from, it's probably morning, afternoon, or it could just be evening. For me right now, it is currently 11:45, so a little bit later on in the night, but still, things looking pretty good. Bitcoin's on the move. The MACD may turn positive today for the first time in like weeks here, which is going to be absolutely fantastic for the first time since March 15th. So this could be a really good day here. So I'm just making sure everything's working out okay. Let me double check this. My internet is not working as fast as it should be right now. Let me double check that something isn't messing up here. Maybe this. All right, let's see. There we go. I see what's going on. Okay, let me delete this very fast. I'm uploading a video at the same time. It's a dollar cost averaging tutorial, and I think it's taking away some of my upload speed. So I stopped that, and we'll see if the internet kind of fixes itself here. It's up to 20, up to 25. Yeah, it seems to be getting a little bit better now, so that should be it. Want to make sure everything's still working fine here. And hey, the code, happy to see you. Good morning. Wilder, happy to see you as well. Gang, happy to see you as well. And who else is Jay Violet and Disrupt? Happy to see all of you guys here. Been hard to catch you. I know, I've been trying to do more of these late night streams. So basically, I was going to stream a little bit later on, earlier tonight, and I was going to do one later on tonight. But you guys know how my ear's been causing me issues the past few weeks, and we'd been talking about it. And then basically, I went to the doctor, and because normally when I have this type of thing, it's either really bad allergies or it's like a tooth type of thing, right? Well, it turns out, haha, the doctor was wrong. It's a tooth thing. All of a sudden today, I started having a really bad toothache. So I went to the dentist as like one of those emergency dentist things. They didn't have time for me today, but they prescribed me some medicine, just some pain pills, right? And I took the medicine, and it basically made me very drowsy. So I've been pretty much waiting for the drowsiness to wear off until the point where I could talk with you. So right now, my one of my middle teeth on this side is just in pain. So it's like fucking pissing me off, of course. However, Thursday, which is the day after tomorrow, basically, or pretty close to being, tomorrow almost, I'm gonna get like a root canal or something out of there, so that'll be fun. But yeah, so it was a tooth thing all along. So fun fact, when your teeth are having issues, it can transfer all of that nastiness, like the infection. It's not an infection, but it could be, I don't know. Whatever is like the inflammation, it can transfer up your cheek. So I'm not entirely sure how it happened because it's been going on for like the past 3 weeks, and I only started to feel pain today. So yeah, that's fun. But once that's figured out, I'll be in a good mood here. Luckily for me, all it's going to be is a lot of the numbing medication. I don't have to worry too much about taking those drowsy pills. But whenever I get pills, I tell them that the normal pain pills don't really give me much. So they really go overboard and they give me the real crazy stuff. And I don't mind getting like the really crazy high-end or expensive pain pills. It's just that I wish for a lower dosage, right? They max out the dosage on me and I'm just like, bleh. So yeah, that's going to be my week here. And hence, I'm also going to be smoking a cigar here, which will be fun. But yeah, it looks like it's just a cavity though, so that was nice. Because I told the dentist that I smoke cigars, right? And she's like, oh no, that's not a problem. Your teeth are in pretty good shape. It just looks like this is a cavity from when when my molar was now my wisdom tooth kind of messed up one of my molars, and basically that's what happened. So, oh well, here we are. Should be a good day all the same. I'm happy that Bitcoin's going up at least. 2:45 afternoon here in Western Australia. Ooh, that sounds fun right there. 11:47 West Coast. I feel you there. Pumping about 20 minutes. I'm hoping for a pretty good move here. We're set up for it. And what am I smoking? Today, it's going to be a classic Tatuaje. So I like these quite a bit. I left my lighter and stuff in my car actually a few days ago, and I haven't been. Well, no. Yeah, I just haven't taken it out. So what I'm gonna do is light this match up. Oh, I hit when it smokes, and there we go. Okay, here we go. Let the phosphorus burn off for a second. There we go. Let's see if this cigar breathes pretty well. Oh, but it's closed right here, which means I gotta try to light it up a little bit to burn that off. Almost. Let me see. Yeah, it's about there. I'm gonna take a sip of water here very fast because as soon as I get my root canal thing done, I'm probably not gonna smoke for like a week or something like that afterwards. All right, so let's get down to brass tacks here, everybody. Let's go pay attention to what's going on with Bitcoin. Is on the verge of, I think, a really nice move. And hey, Chris, happy to see you back as well. Just break the pill in half, bro. I didn't know. So I've only taken one pill. I just didn't know. So yes, that is the thing for the future right now. Typically, I just take it and I'll see what happens. It's not like I'm driving, and it's not like I have to drive to work or something like that, right? And so I took it, and then I was like, ooh. My bad. I took it also on an empty stomach, which I shouldn't have done. They told me not to take it on an empty stomach, but I was like, I had something, but you know what I had? I had one of those vegan smoothies that I've been making. So it's basically like, you know, mango, coconut milk, flax seeds, chia seeds, and some blueberries, and some vegan protein powder. So that's been my meal for lunch, and then I took it afterwards, and I was like, yeah, that probably wasn't enough, was it? Both Coinbase and Coinbase Wallet have been giving good rewards lately. Maybe a free $100 off an hour or so. Work on trying to out new dApps. Ooh, that might be kind of cool as well. Of course, I sold it all for Bitcoin. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Fun fact as well here, guys. I am going to be going to Bitcoin Nashville. You know, I missed out on those few years where I was at Bitcoin Miami. But I was talking to CryptoFace, and he says it's worth going to meet some people, have some fun. So I'm going to be flying over to Nashville, I think, maybe from the 24th to the 27th or something like that. So I think that'll be pretty fun. And I'll probably just find a hotel somewhere close by. But I think it'll be worth it. I think it'll be kind of fun, especially if CryptoFace says it's good. I'll tag along, basically. It should be good. They don't give those to people in my area. Well, they toned it down quite a bit after the whole fiasco of people, like, you know, getting addicted to it and stuff. But I have no record of any of that type of stuff, and I don't take it too often. And basically, the pain was freaking killing me this morning. I was brushing my teeth, and I did something with it, and boom, it just pain all of a sudden. I was like, oh shit, this isn't good. And plus, the fact that it's messing with my ear and stuff, that also makes a difference. All right, but let's go over Bitcoin here, guys. Basically, at this point in time, you can see we're up against a level of resistance here. We had some resistance and we had some volatility as we were kind of approaching that 20-day moving average, and you're seeing that volatility kind of continue. Right now is the time where we should be looking to break out above the 50 and have a pretty big move up here towards $69,000 to $70,000. You guys would recall when we were down here, my price target was close to 67,000, and guess what? We hit 67,000. I sold that day trade off, and basically we've been going sideways. I think the high point of this move was $67,232. Not bad. And this is on the USTD charts, but I was pretty happy with that move. Now we're looking for this next clean breakout where we have a larger move coming up pretty soon. It's going to happen over the next couple hours. It's going to happen fairly soon, where we're going to try to have a robust move up to stop this breakdown here that would bring us back down here towards 65,000. We're going to need to have that breakout fairly soon. So tomorrow should be a really good day here. Now, you can also see the 20 moving average should be kind of holding on top of this on that 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart's one of my favorites because of that. And of course, we're still having some issues breaking out above that 200. I think we're in an okay spot. It's going to need to happen pretty fast. And you can see right here, the MACD is on the verge of turning bearish. We're going to need to re-accelerate that. However, on the daily chart here, look at this. We're finally green. Now, we haven't closed yet. But at least we are green at this point, so we do have some bullish momentum finally taking hold after God knows how long of consolidation, how long have we been going sideways basically. last 56 days, almost 2 months here, it's been kind of boring. I know you guys, well, I wouldn't say it's been boring, but the volatility has really been freaking people out, because even though Bitcoin's been going sideways, what have you guys seen? You've seen altcoins really coming down hard in a very nasty way. And that's why I've been telling you guys, if you guys are looking to load up into something or do some day trades, altcoins have really been my thing to do so far. And I've been pretty happy with the results over the past week. Ever since we had that low point over here when Israel retaliated against Iran. It was causing some chaos, of course. Oh, it's already getting kind of light. It'll do the trick for now. All right, so right now you're looking for Bitcoin to try to make a move. I'm not saying we're going all the way up here towards 72,500 or all the way up here towards 73,500. Not like that. But I think we could make a play up here towards 69.5 up here to 70,000. And I think that's going to be a good price target by the end of today, or maybe by the end of tomorrow, basically. So that's what I'm looking for. Now, primarily, there's a lot of altcoins right now that are up against levels of resistance. I would say right now it's not maybe so much of a hard level of resistance, like a peak or something like that, and you're looking at that from a horizontal level. I'm thinking more of moving averages at this point. So if I were to go over here maybe on a 4-hour chart and just go through some different coins, you can see Bitcoin's right here up against the 200 on the 4. Ethereum right now, the 200 is right up here, same type of move. Dogecoin, this one's a little bit different. You can see maybe more of a horizontal here, so that might be a little bit of an exception of the rule. You might even see for Dogecoin, though, it looks more like a block and not so much of just a line. You got that high point over here, that low point right there. That's kind of what Dogecoin is looking at. Bonk right here, it already broke out above that 20. You can see right there, pretty robust move, heading up against that old level of resistance that we drew. With token, already breaking out right now. It's up 11%. It's having a really good day. Mirror at this point in time, still pretty far away, but I think it can make a move up there. Baby Doge, kind of having a weird time of it, but still looking like it has an opportunity. STMX is grinding higher. Book of Meme. This one's kind of weird because it is kind of a newer token on a lot of the charts that I look at. Shiba Inu, this one, wow, look at this one. It's not even following the rules. What is it trying to break out? Oh, it's just trying to break out above that that 50-day moving average. This could be an interesting one. It might make a push above 2960 and start going back up here to 3074. Pepe over here already broke out a while ago. Don't have to worry about that. So if you can find a token that has a pretty hard level of resistance here, a lot of these meme tokens have low market caps. It doesn't look like it's actually doing it as well. ADA, this one looks like it's okay for an opportunity here. AMP, let's see. Ape token, where's the 200 here? Oh, that's way higher. Ooh, maybe I'll buy some ape token here. Chili's tapped on it a little bit ago. AVAX still fine. Ooh, Comp. This could be something that looks like it's trying to break it right now. So you're looking at a lot of altcoins trying to make those plays. Spell token's already making that move. Ocean, RLC is making the move. GRT, not so much. RNDR, not so much. World token, not so much. Ajax is ready to go. Maybe I'll go long Ajax. So there's some opportunities here. Not every token looks like it's kind of geared up to go, but I think if Bitcoin makes the move soon after, you should see a lot of altcoins making those pushes. And hey, Adrian, appreciate the super chat. Awesome, loving the stream. Can you check out Sol Phantasma Daily Super Low MCAP Gaming Layer 1? Let's see. Okay, so let me see if it's on Coinbase first of all. Crypto. Right there, crypto right there, Sol, USD, Phantasma. So let me do one thing here. $8.92. Oh, it went out. Wow, that was the fastest freaking cigar I've had in a while. All right, so I'm looking at it right now. It has a $19 million market cap. So this thing is in pretty much it broke in my finger before I could actually light it properly. Well, here's a double. Let's split this up very fast. Let's not break this one, please. There we go. Phosphorus, go away. Alrighty. All right, so it has like a $19.6 million market cap. This thing is absolutely tiny. So it's not going to take a lot to get this going. It looks like from the peaks just a few months ago, what, January, oh, this is years ago, January 2022. This thing fell all the way down here about 98%. Yeah, it was almost 99%. And so over the past, so when October hit, it finally pumped up, came crashing back down. Oh, so this thing is kind of a short-term volatility play. So right now, yeah, it does look pretty bullish here. The MACD and everything on the daily is all looking to go higher. Looks like it turned bullish right here on April 20th. So just about 3 days ago, not too long ago. Now it's up against, hey, one of these moving averages that we've been talking about. And so far it's up around 5% today in the last few hours. So, okay, so what you'd be looking for here is you would be buying it right now if you haven't already, but that stop loss would either be around 14.86 or all the way down here at 0.14411. So the way you'd be looking at that is stop loss at 6% or stop loss at 9%. Or if you wanted to go even heavier, you can go all the way down here at a stop loss of 13.5. For me, because this is going to be a volatile play and you're most likely looking for more than just 6%, you're probably looking for 20% plus off of this, I'd probably move my stop loss to either 0.144 or I'd move it all the way down here to 0.1375. Those are the two areas I'd be looking for, and you're basically just waiting for that breakout above the 20. Then from here, you're gonna have your first scale out right at this high, maybe even a little bit lower, around 17 cents. Really, it's 0.16951, fairly close, but these little differences, they matter. And that'd be a return of 6% for your first scale out. After that, you're really just looking for this next launching point, which would take you all the way up here towards 20 cents. And that would give you a return of what, like 30% or something like that? 25%. That's really the end goal here. Typically when you have these moves, I actually would make them go down a little bit more right down here. And so your real goal is going to be something closer to 19 and a half cents. You've had a golden cross here. The 5-minute chart still looks pretty good. Yeah, it's very, very low volatility. You can kind of see this low liquidity. So basically you're kind of in a more of a hold, a buy, and just kind of hold and wait for the pop. And you might even just have a limit sell order, 50% at 19. And if it comes back down, you can sell on the way back down, or you can sell everything right there. But really it comes up to 19. I'd probably scale off maybe 10 to 20% though, as it makes a little bit of a test at 17, just in case Bitcoin goes up too fast for it or something like that. You never know, just to lock in some profits. But it looks fine to me right now. It's had some bad times though, just so you know, along with the Israel stuff that we were talking about. Hold on, sorry, my phone's buzzing and buzzing and buzzing. What's going on right now? Oh, U.S. government seeks 3-year prison sentence for ex-Binance CEO Zhao. Oh, interesting. 3 years. Thought it would be a lot less. All right, but yeah, so it looks fine to me right now. Let's go back over here to this Bitcoin chart, because I do want to see Bitcoin make a pretty big move here pretty soon. And there we go. And on top of that, let's open up this and let's go to, what did I have it set for? It's going to be the 200, and it'll be on the 4-hour chart. That way you guys can see that line that's working out there. All right. Hey, Chris, I buy Michael. And hey, Los Canoes. Dogecoin, why not pump it where I hate this very slow gain? Dogecoin, like I've been talking about Dogecoin for years now. And the one thing I'll say about it, it doesn't work like other tokens. It's very boring until it pops. And then by the time it pops, everybody's trying to buy into it. And that's where the smart people are selling. So when it comes to things like Dogecoin here, typically, right, very, very, very boring, and it does something crazy. People buy into it up here, then it crashes down, they get all sad and whatnot, and then you maybe you buy over here, maybe you don't. I'm not the type of person that buys this type of dip. But basically it comes back up, people try to buy it again at way too high, and then boom, it comes crashing down. It's very, very, very difficult to trade Dogecoin. Right now, it's hovering right up against the level of resistance. It's going to try to come up here towards 17 cents or so. That's basically a penny. If you're lucky, it'll make a move higher in the next few days up to 18 and a half, or maybe just 18 cents. But really, that's the extent of the move you're looking for until it has a larger breakout. This larger breakout may not happen until May, actually. And so, you know, breakout happens, that's what you're looking for. It's almost like an XRP, except for Dogecoin actually, you know, moves up. But let me see if I can find XRP here very fast. Because XRP is in that long pennant, just like everything else. There we are. Let's refresh all this here. Sorry for all the moving averages and stuff. But you can kind of see that typical pattern right now. XRP, it's going to try, and we'll see if it's able to make that larger move. This is why people are still loading up on XRP right now. But when it does make a move, it'll be pretty interesting. I think it will break all-time highs, but it may take until, you know, summertime perhaps to have a really good move. Maybe even late summer. Move this around a little bit here. But you're seeing a lot of tokens like that. If you just kind of zoom out here, even things like Arbitrum. We're very, very far. I bought some Arbitrum today, so I'm hoping it works out. And actually, I know you guys can't see it. And we remember a couple weeks ago we were down like $1,300. Right now, actually a couple days ago, yesterday we were down $700. Now we're down $591. You could even see some green sprouting in here. Not a lot, but you're seeing some green. So I'm happy about that. WIF right now has been a good play so far. It's still going up a little bit more. It hasn't come down enough, but you can see my average. I average down, I break it right there above the 20-day moving average and soaring to the moon we are right now. So I'm happy. We're starting to get there. I'm hoping I can do one more Thursday of buying though, just to lower a lot of those averages, because there's a few tokens where I haven't lowered the averages as much as I wanted to. So you're looking at stuff like AVAX right now, where I just only bought once or twice. See how high the average is. But if I go over here and maybe let's say I got some money left over, let's say I want to put $50 into it, that should lower it down, maybe back down to here or something. Yeah, right there. Yeah. And so I'm looking for it. But AVAX today, I'm looking for this to break above its 20-day moving average as well. So there's some good plays out there today, guys. Really, it's just trade what you guys love to trade, what you guys normally trade. Don't try to go searching for stuff you're not used to unless you guys are going to have a strict discipline as far as dollar cost averaging, okay? Not dollar cost averaging. I made a video about that today. I downloaded it today. Stop losses. Oh my God, sorry. Stop losses. Make sure you guys have those stop losses in place. Hey, Adam. I don't have my sunglasses on right now. It's freaking dark here. These are my thin sunglasses. People typically like these on me better because they are thinner, but when I'm driving, the sun gets all freaking inside of them. But I do like the way they look. The bad thing about these is I cracked them a while ago while I was out hiking. I wouldn't really call it a hike, but you know, you might sometimes when you go fly fishing, you have to walk like a mile to get to the good spot. Yeah, I was doing that. It wasn't the best thing here. And hey, B-Way, happy to see you guys back. There you go. Did I get my gummy? No, I'm going to buy a gummy though. My tooth is acting up, which has been causing all this ear stuff. I thought it was just allergies. No, it's like a mix of allergies along with tooth pain. So once I get my root canal, I am going to try to buy a gummy. It'll be a pack of gummy, like 100 milligrams of gummies, and each there's like there's 10 pack of 10 milligram gummies. I'll have 2 and see how that works out. Basically, before I have a gummy, I have to make sure I take Loki out and he does all of his stuff here, and then it'll be pretty good. Like here. Come here. No, come straight up here. Come on. Up. Don't go to touch. Come on, up. He has this thing now where he has to have a toy in his mouth when he comes up to say hi, and I don't know why. I don't think I taught him that, but it's been his thing. Up. It's okay. You're not gonna find your toy. He's just wagging his tail, waiting. Up. Where's Loki at? Oh no, where's Loki? Oh, there's Loki. I don't want you looking at my face. There's not on my face for you to lick. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Sometimes he likes me smacking him, sometimes he doesn't. I think he's tired, honestly. I don't have your toy. Oh, your toy is over there. That's where it is. But yeah. Yeah, so I'll be having some gummies there. Oh, gummy is a coin? No, I haven't gotten into gummy token. Let me see it. Oh, that's a low market cap play. 177 million. No, what is this? Is this? I wonder if the market cap's accurate here. Hold on. I want to see if the market cap's more accurate here. It has no market cap. The fully diluted valuation. This volume seems to be around $12 million. That seems more realistic, right? Maybe it's that. My man is lit. No, what do you call? I'm not lit yet. I'll be lit eventually. That's the goal here. I love the banter bubbles. Let's see right here. 2 10 milligram gummies. Micah Brave, man. Oh God, I used to have a friend that got medical marijuana. He had a medical card. The stuff that he would give me would pass, like I'd pass out for a day, but like I accidentally ate like so I accidentally ate half a cookie one time, and I was like, oh, it's half a cookie. This must be like maybe 10, 20 milligrams, you know, worth of cookie if it's like a whole cookie. No. It was 1,000 milligram cookie, and I had half of it. I went to bed like around 8 o'clock that night. I didn't wake up until not the following morning, the morning after that. The whole thing was a daze. My brain was just absolutely fried. Be very careful about the types of the proportions that you take into. Now I'm very conscious about what I have, but 2 gummies seems to be my sweet spot. Or what I'll do instead, not to get off too off topic here, what I'll do is I will they have the drinks, so you can have a bottle of soda that's 10 milligrams, and you can just drink it while watching a movie or something like that. And then the more you drink maybe 1 or 2, and then you kind of nice and calm watch the movie. Maybe you fall asleep on the thing. Luckily for me, I have a dog that wakes me up if I ever fall asleep over here. He just noses me like this and just like pushes his nose in me. He's like, hey, let's go upstairs. I want to sleep on the on the bed. Dropping some shadow into my Yoken orbit. Moon time. Oh, I'm a big fan of the moon rocks myself. 2-day trip. Yeah, I wouldn't even call it a trip. I don't remember much of it at all. I'm just happy I wasn't working during that time. This is back when I had a regular job. It was a long time ago. BY smoke shop available. LOL, I have 2 shops and some partnerships. Oh geez, there you go, right? That actually sounds like a really good opportunity. I ate half a cookie, then got the munchies and ate the rest of the cookie, then went to purgatory. Oh, that's never a fun sign. That's never a fun sign. I know for me, I've been to a lot of parties where they just have free weed, cookies, and brownies and stuff like that. I always ask, like, how much is this? Like, how much is it? Like, what's the dosage on this thing? Because sometimes they don't tell you that. It's just strong as fuck, and I'm just like, oh shit. But I haven't done it. Like, I haven't gotten high in months at this point. I need to get high. I was gonna go out and get some weed for 420, but I just spaced out on it. I just totally forgot. And I bet there were some good deals and stuff too, right? I just totally spaced out on it. Hopefully things turn around where I can just hurry up and go buy it one day on the way back home. You know, you can even pay with debit cards nowadays, which is pretty cool. You still can't pay with credit. It used to be cash only, and I'm always cash poor. I never have cash on me. I just don't. You know, debit card, oh yeah, I can spend a lot. Cash, I just never have it. And I never want to go to the ATM and pay that damn $3 fee. I'd rather go to Chase and go to the Chase ATM and save myself $3. Need to visit? What do you call? Well, if it's close by, I'm always down to visit. Edibles can wreck you. I smoke daily and still get gun shy around 1,000 milligram stuff. 1,000 milligram stuff is death to me now. I mean, now I know for a fact. It's I almost died at 500. That medical marijuana stuff, whoosh, they have the craziest amounts. They're just the craziest amounts. Before going any further, there was some good news today. I'm a big fan of Tesla. I want to see Tesla do well. Tesla shares jump after Musk says company aims to start producing affordable new EV by early 2025. So I'm curious to see what this may be. Tesla's price, I think, jumped like 10-12%. It might have even gone higher since the last time I checked. But Tesla reported a 9% drop in the first quarter revenue on Tuesday, the biggest decline since 2012, and missed an analysis estimates as electronic vehicle company weathers the effects of ongoing price cuts, right? Now, there we go. Musk said on the call, it's going out again, shit. Musk said on the call that the company's plans to start production on new models, in early 2025, if not late this year. After previously expecting to begin in the second half of 2025, Musk also touted Tesla's investments in artificial intelligence infrastructure and said the company is in talks with one major automaker to license its driver assistance system, which is marketed in the USA as a full self-driving or FSD option. So I'm really excited to see where that can go. I'm thinking it might be Rivian or something like that, but I'm not entirely sure. Maybe Ford, because they've already had some partnerships with Ford, I believe. So those are some options. Maybe not Rivian. I've been hearing mixed reviews about the Rivian trucks and SUVs here, so I'm curious to see what may happen in the future. And you can see quarterly revenues, they've come down a little bit. It's not catastrophically down or anything like that, but it is down, right? You do notice it. Where's that? There we go. The company said in the deck that it's accelerating the launch of new vehicles, including more affordable models that will be able to be produced on the same manufacturing lines. So they don't have to build up a factory to make these cars. They can be put in the same factories they've been doing all along, which is going to be very, very good. However, they have been cutting the prices on the Teslas. So I wonder if how demand is going to be working with those Teslas going forward. Do they have the capacity to be making all these cars in 2025 and stuff like that? Or will they be launched in 2025 and then you have to put your name on a waiting list, and then once it's on the waiting list, you got to wait like 5 or 6 months to get the car? But there's a whole bunch of options there, I would say. Weed is so cheap nowadays. I would say so. I mean, I get the top shelf stuff when I go in there, so it's technically not like cheap, but I know if you get the mid-tier stuff, I know it can be very, very good. Cheap weed, like the cheap weed is always cheap, always cheap. But I like some of that gold leaf stuff, like here, let me see. There's a few places around me, but I think that let's go to Tacoma. Oh, I just wanted to see the products. There you go. I guess they got these types of brands. I wish they had more. There's a cool app called Weed Maps, which is really, really cool. Order online at a shop close to me. Oh, there we go. Order online. So what I like is category flower platinum. I don't know what this means. No, that's not the same premium that I'm used to. Brands. Okay, there we go. Starts with a G, I think. Gold Leaf Gardens. Oh no, this isn't it either. But it's like $55 for 3.5 grams. That's kind of the typical prices I pay. Maybe even a little bit more. But the one I'm used to, it's a whole different type of thing. Fat Panda, I've tried that a little bit. Hold on, let me. What the heck is going on here? I can't just scroll up. Price high to low. There we go. It's sponsored. How can you go price high to low and you don't? There's no organization to this. Somebody was high when they made this. That's what happened. Private reserve, best sellers, what's on sale, Dog Star. I don't know how to use this website at all, but there you go, flower. I don't even think they sell the same weed. I've had this one before, the lifted. I don't think they sell the same brand anymore. That's interesting. Or maybe they redesigned their stuff. Yeah, like 50 bucks for 3.5 grams. That's about as much as I pay usually. And hey, Wilder, usually when it comes to Chase, they have decent products, but most of my stuff is usually gone through Vanguard. Vanguard is old, but what I like about Vanguard is I buy a lot of their ETFs personally. And when you buy their ETFs with Vanguard and you go through them, you don't have to pay any fees on them, which I really do enjoy. And you know, Vanguard has a whole host of products, and I'm not a spokesperson for them. Obviously, I don't even get a commission for talking about them. But yeah, I like Vanguard. For Chase, if I wouldn't use their app, because their app is horrible when it comes to their financial products. But I know they have decent CDs, and I know it's weird to talk about CDs. But their CDs aren't necessarily bad, and they have pretty good rates right now. Or you can always tie them up into some mutual funds if that's what you're looking for. Oh, hit. It lit as it tore apart and it landed on some of my tech, and I was like, oh geez, don't burn my stuff. That'd been terrible. Oh man, it's one of those nights. Oh, I just got really flimsy matches. These are meant for barbecue grills. There you go. They're green. They're supposed to be green, green or whatever, so that the quality is probably not going to be the best. You can tell how many times I've had to light this tonight. Maybe one of these days I'll chew up a gummy as I'm streaming, and it'll be a long one. And then once I feel like I'm getting too buzzed up, I'll hop off before it gets bad. The last time I was high on my stream was back when Dogecoin hit 50 cents for the first time. That was it, and that was that was a long ass time ago. We need some good news to happen with everything happening. I mean, I wish. I'm just hoping for less bad news. That's all I'm hoping for. So everybody's talking about the election, but I don't know how much of an impact the election is going to have at this point, because you know, I just don't think it's going to matter all too much for the economy at this point in time. As far as the wars are concerned, those I think are having the largest impact. I think the Ukraine-Russia war was having a pretty large impact, but I think right now it's all Israel, Iran, Hamas, the Houthi rebels down in Yemen, you know, Qatar, you know, all that type of stuff, you know, because they're the mediators. That seems to be the crucial point right now, because how do I say, every time there's an incident, you see oil prices spike, and you're seeing all this wild stuff happen. You know, look how this is a 30-minute chart. This isn't like a weekly chart where you're seeing all these crazy. No, this is a 30-minute chart. Look at the craziness just over the past few days of spiking, crashing, spiking, crashing. You know, small spike over here, spike over there, crash right there. You know, they're not like necessarily the worst of things, but the volatility is just insane right now. And I don't even know what caused this last spike up. I don't even know. Here, oil prices. All right. Why can't I scroll up and down? There we go. Oh, is it the same? Don't mess up. Don't mess up on me, please. No. Is this website toomuchoilprice.com? Give it a second. Give it a second. If I have to reset everything, I'll be very ticked off. All right, well. I might have to reset everything. Hold on a second here. Task manager. My processor's at 100%. Google is maxing out my processor. Wow. Okay, here we go. Let's... Okay, there's a lot of stuff I'll have to reset here, but I think it's worth it to just not have to deal with this, because I'm seeing a whole bunch of not responding on all of my monitors here. So, yep. Okay, let's just do it. Let's just kick the, end task. Boom, there we go. Everything working pretty nice. Yeah, everything's working pretty nice. You can see how much stuff actually disappears when I don't have to do that. Now I'm going to open up all these things again. Make sure I end this one right here. Get rid of that. Dex Tools, Gummy, Clear Value. There we go. Right. There you go. And at RW, I appreciate it very much. Thank you for the gifting of the memberships. I really do appreciate it, my man. Thank you very, very much. If you guys got a membership, make sure to say thank you to him. I really do appreciate that, my man. And, okay, give me a second here. This is going to take a second. Let's go over here. Watch out. Did that open back up? No. There's something happening here. There we go. There's one. Okay, there's one thing done. The next one is going to be right here. Let's go right here. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. That wasn't too bad of a setup. Oh, is this something as well? That's something right there. We'll hide that by my head. Yeah, that's fine for now. Okay, we're good to go. Okay, so this is what I wanted to show you guys here. This is breaking news. U.S. crude oil and gasoline inventories drop off. This is kind of interesting here. So, basically... Oh, so there's that story here. Let me zoom in a little bit so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So U.S. crude oil and gasoline inventories drop off. This is bad. This is inflationary stuff, right? Crude oil inventories in the United States fell off this week by 3.23 million barrels for the week ending in April 19th. According to the American Petroleum Institute, an analyst had estimated 1.8 barrel build for crude oil. Oh. So instead of going up 1.8 million, we went down 3.2 million. Oh, that's a really bad number. Yeah. For the week prior, the API reported 4.9 million barrel build in crude inventories. So that's interesting. Okay, so on Tuesday, the Department of Energy reported the crude oil inventories in the Strategic Petroleum Reserve rose by 0.8 million barrels as of April 19th. Inventories are now at 365.7 million barrels, the highest point since last April. Oil prices were trading up ahead of the API data release on Tuesday, buoyed in part by, context coming loose, by in part the falling U.S. dollar index as business activity slumped in a multi-month low. So, gasoline inventories also fell this week by 595,000 barrels after falling by 2.5 million barrels in the week prior. Why is this happening? Doesn't say why it's happening, though. Oil moves down on crude inventory build. This is from a couple last week, though. Oh, this is saying oil prices went down because of the good amount we had the week after. So yeah. So basically there's less oil out there. Sorry, this has all been reset here. So let me move this around. So now we have oil going back up after coming back down. Now these aren't big moves, right? This is a move of about 2.65%. That's actually quite a bit of move for 4 hours of time. And you see how it spiked back up? So Uh, interesting, interesting, interesting. Hey, Pofko, good morning, good morning. Smash the like buttons. Hey, if you guys can, please make sure to like the stream and subscribe if you guys haven't already. I appreciate it a lot. Let me hide that back over here. So yeah, so we are seeing some weird stuff happen right now. But as far as good news, I just don't know what the good news would be. You know, it's tech earnings week right now. I'd like to have some good tech earnings. That's about it. Tesla had a good earnings report as far as I'm concerned. The market received it very well. Check this out. Tesla. Look at that, after hours. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then, let's see. From market close to where it closed up here, it's up 13.5%. That's a great, great move. So that's good. Later on this week, we have everything else coming up. What's Nvidia going to be doing, all that type of stuff. How's AMD holding up this today? AMD is not really doing a whole lot, but it's up, right? It's doing fine. Nvidia, same type of thing, moving up higher. That's what we like to see. And plus, go over here to the daily charts. You'll see that they had a pretty snappy drop off. So we're hoping that we can kind of get built back up here, and then we don't have that death cross that brings us all the way back down. How is my oil doing? My oil plays are still doing very well. That's nice to see. It's gone a little bit more sideways over the past couple weeks, but you know what? I'll survive there. How's Microsoft, Meta, a lot of that similar type of stuff over here. Home Depot's bouncing a little bit. Google's bouncing a little bit. Devon Energy. Okay, Disney. I sold all my Disney over here, and I'm happy I did. This thing has not been going back up as much. All of this was a build up to that proxy battle. Once that proxy battle was over, everybody was like, oh, okay, and probably don't want to be holding this as long. How's Target doing? Target's not terrible. It's just getting rejected off of some resistance here. All right, let's go back over here to Bitcoin then. All right, perfect, perfect. 15. There we go. All right, that's how we are. But Bitcoin's sure taking its time. I really want to see this move up because we should be having a maybe a 5% up day. It should be a pretty solid day. Like here, let me see. Let's say we just go up to 69,000. That's a 3.5%, almost 4%, $70,000, 5%. So maybe, yes, it's close to 4.865% for the day. That's what I'm looking for right now. I'm hoping it can materialize, not so much for Bitcoin's sake, but for the altcoins. Those altcoins have been just getting hammered. And you're seeing some of them, like Book of Meme, having a move right now. I think the big one right now is WIF. Look at that robust move. That's what you want to see from a lot of tokens. You want to see them going up over 10% today. Not all of them will do so, but I think a good amount have the opportunity if they're just looking to break out. Bitcoin right now, though, a lot of sideways action, hopefully before a larger move coming up, though. MSTR is bumping and pumping. Oh, that's nice to see as well. Let me see over here. I want to see if there's any other news that I should be paying attention to. Kering shares sink 9% after profit warning on declining Gucci sales. Gucci's going down. Oh, no. So, shares of the French luxury group Kering, I think that's how you pronounce it, sunk more than 9% at the open on Wednesday after the company warned that it expects a sharp downturn in first half profits as a result of waning demand for its Gucci brand. Personally, I don't have one thing by Gucci. Not because I don't think they make good products. It's just never been my style. It's never like what type of shoe is that? Would I ever buy that type of shoe for my girlfriend or an ex or something like that? No. Isn't there like menu for him? Oh, they have men right here. There you go. New and men. So like let's see what men would buy here. This shirt. None of this is my style. None like that polo. Maybe. But am I going to pay $850 for a Gucci polo? No. I'll buy some off-brand name, or if I really want to go crazy, I'll buy polo brand stuff. This thing right here, I think it's a brand called Synergy. I think this shirt cost me like $50. $50 shirt would be fine. This shirt costs $1,280. Like, who has that excess cash at this point? whatever this thing is, interlocking 18 karat chain bracelet. That thing is tiny. $2,100. No, you can get David Yurman for cheaper. And David Yurman, I would suggest, is, you know, it's a pretty popular brand out there as far as jewelers are concerned. That's, you know, who made my ring over here. Yeah, that is just, this shirt right here, $590. These shoes, $930. I don't know. I don't wear brands that necessarily tell what I'm wearing, if that makes sense. So I've never been part of this kind of world. Ear cuff, $240. That is Go Rubber Effect cross body bag, $2,100. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. I'm sure there are people that dress like this. They don't look bad necessarily. It's just, again, remember, this shirt costs $820. It's a cotton polo shirt with embroidery, okay? $820 for this, okay? Now, if I wanted to, I can go over here and I can get a, let me see if I actually have that email here. Let me pull this up to a new window, not incognito, just a new window. Go over here. And let me see if I can go to Bespoke. Schedule. April 11th, 4th. No, I wonder if it's on my other email account. I got so many different emails these days. Okay, so let's go. No, I can't find it. I really do want to find it though. I found it. Okay. This thing, right? I can go over to my tailor right now and I can get a 3-piece suit with the basic. This is really good fabric. It's A level. I think the suit I'm getting right now is C level, but it's still, you can have a full 3-piece suit for $2,200. So you can buy one of those things. You can get a full-on suit. Or if you don't want a 3-piece suit, I can get myself a nice sports coat that has, like, you know, European fabrics. You know what I mean? Or they even have shirts. Like, I can get a, instead of paying whatever this was. Oh, I don't have it open anymore. No. Instead of paying $850 for a polo, I can get like 2 or 3 bespoke shirts made just for me, where I can decide the design of the shirt. I can decide if it has a pocket or not. I can decide what the collar looks like, how many buttons. I can decide what the buttons are on the shirt. I can decide everything about it. And it'd be $250. And it would fit perfectly, like absolutely flawlessly. Like, you know, so I've just never understood the high-end brands. And I've been inside some of those Gucci stores and stuff like that. In New York, I've been inside of them. Just, you know, when my friend goes in there to buy something, I tag along, but I don't know. The brand never appealed to me. I don't know. Do you guys own anything Gucci? Like, why'd you buy it? Why not? It's not like it's bad quality. I think it's really good quality. It's just like, I just can't imagine plopping down that money when I know personally I can get better value for something that I know I'm going to like more. Specifically bespoke, you know. Somebody literally takes a piece of fabric and they make a shirt for me out of it. I don't know how they do it, but they're talented, right? Hey, Wilder, have a good rest of your night, my man, and I'll see you tomorrow. And hey, multi-stacker, happy to see you, man. We're talking about a whole bunch of crap right now. Fashion show? No, I mean, so the reason we're talking about this is basically Kering shares 69% after profit warning on declining Gucci sales. So I'm guessing it's the people that own Gucci. But basically, they're saying that people aren't buying their product right now, right? And I'm saying, like, you know, I went to the website and here, you know, these shoes, oh, it's still loading. These shoes cost $1,000, okay? Now, for a little bit more, $1,600, I can have custom-made bespoke shoes designed for my feet. And they'll look better than that, you know? Or this thing right here, this watch. Gucci watch, $2,300. Why? I don't know why I'd ever pay that much for a watch from Gucci. What I like, if I want a good watch, I mean, there's a few brands out there. I think Omega makes really good watches. I'd go buy a cheap watch from Omega, like something around $1,500. I mean, cheaper, I should say, cheaper. And again, you go over here and you look at the shirts that they have. It just absolutely makes no sense whatsoever. Like, where's that shirt? There we go. And let me go over here very fast. Let me go over here to news so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Look at that. See this shirt right here behind my head? $820. You know, if you want, you can get into whatever weird color this is. But why? Why? You know, it doesn't make much sense. I would much rather go with that shirt. Or again, $800 something. Where is that photo that I just had? Well, let me see if we can just pull it up again. Let's zoom in here a little bit. So this is only showing, this is my tailor. So this is the tailor I go into in Seattle. Okay, so these are Seattle prices. They're maybe a little bit more expensive than some other places out there, but this is where I get my stuff, okay? So these are the cheap fabrics. They're still very good quality fabrics. They're just cheaper. Custom Unlimited, these are bespoke. So these are being flown over from Italy, France, UK, flown over here, and then they're gonna make a suit or a shirt out of them, basically. Okay, so for $850, you know, I can buy a nice new pair of pants, a new vest. That goes a lot towards a sports coat or a three-piece suit. You know, depending on the type of quality that you want to. Like, he only slipped me a sliver of it. This thing goes all the way from A to Z, and you can see how the price goes higher every letter. So it does go up pretty fast. But even an overcoat for $17, you know, it's like half of an overcoat. Or if you want to get something cheaper, it's a factory fabric sport coat, you know, or trousers, $300. I can buy like 2 pairs of pants. I can buy like almost like 3 pairs of vests. Oh, I can buy over 3 pairs of vests. You know what I mean? Or three vests. Or a 2-piece suit, the really cheap one. It boggles my mind. It really boggles my mind. I've just never been used to that type of stuff. I have a Fee shirts named Oichi. What's that? Gucci Coach, Kors, DKY. Oh, yeah. I know those brands. Under Armour is better. I love Under Armour stuff. I love their shoes. Oh, sorry, not their shoes, their socks. I don't think I've owned their cleats before, but that was a long time ago. Hey, Sheldon. Meta, I'm hoping Meta has a good move, especially they should have a talk. They just passed the TikTok ban in the Senate. Joe Biden's going to sign it into law pretty soon, which starts a countdown timer, I think, for like a year or something like that for TikTok to be sold. I don't think TikTok is going to be sold. I think TikTok is going to be banned, which is very, very unfortunate because a lot of free speech is on there, and I really do enjoy that type of stuff. And so a lot of those viewers are probably going to go to Instagram and YouTube. So they should probably see more revenue coming from that. But their algorithms are nothing compared to TikTok. So I just don't know what people are going to do. And the amount of people that are going to lose their jobs over that. There's a lot of content creators that just make stuff on TikTok. I don't know what they're going to do. And also, it was going to be a 6-month period where they have to sell. But 6 months takes us right into the middle of the election. So that'd be very, very bad. And on top of that, they tweaked it to a year so it won't be as bad during the election cycle. But honestly, I mean, it's already going to pass. So like, our representatives don't give a flying fuck about what most of us think. But I don't know. I like having TikTok. I don't think it's necessarily like brainwashing me to like China or something like that. But yeah, it's going to be rough here, guys, pretty soon. I like Boss if I have to choose. I don't never own any of that type of stuff, but I think Boss is definitely a good brand there. If you spend $850 on a shirt, you need a head examined. I mean, like, let me move back here. Even if you have the money for it, I just feel like, wouldn't you guys rather have a custom shirt that you can design everything about it? I'm not just talking about the color or something like that. I'm talking about the color, the style of fabric. So it can be any design you want. It can be on that. They have the fabric for it, like thousands of fabric choices, right? You can choose any of those. Then you can choose if you have a pocket, no pocket, or if you have a pocket, what type of pocket, what type of collar. Do you have a collar? The buttons, what type of buttons do you want to have on it? Do you want to have your name embroidered on it? Maybe, maybe not. For me, it's usually a no when it comes to shirts. And then on top of that, how long does it need to be? How, does it fit your arms? Does it fit your neck? All that type of stuff. What's the occasion? All of that stuff can be done at a fraction of the price of that $850 shirt. That's what makes it so absolutely insane to me. I'd rather just have bespoke stuff, and you can build out your whole wardrobe there. How many times will you wear that shirt? 100x, $8 a wear. Oh my gosh, that is wild. Yeah, Under Armour is definitely good for larger guys. Jeans and a t-shirt, $35 at Walmart. Use the savings on a trip or a car, something more than a shirt. Exactly. I bought a pair of jeans, I think last August or September. And it was like 80, $90. And I've worn them like twice. I don't like wearing jeans though. They pull my leg hair out. But yeah, it just, I think that's okay for a pair of jeans, but I just don't pay them. Like most of my khakis that I wear, I think they cost like $50 to $60. That's about it. Nothing crazy. Full moon in 4 hours in Western Australia pump. Right now Bitcoin's gearing up. It might take a little bit of time for it to actually have that pop, but you can see the higher lows right here, that clean level of resistance. We're waiting for that pump right now. So pretty much everybody right now is just gearing up and buying and hoping for that large move. And if they have a stop loss, it's probably going to be around 66,300 level, which is just a few $100. So that's what everybody's hoping for at this point. Exit the new Degen site. You know what? Twitter owns Vine. Twitter should really get some stuff going. I've been uploading content on Twitter, I think, for the past few weeks here, trying to get more videos and short form content on there. Let me see if I can X Studio. And X is coming out with TV or something like that, right? All right, so that's not one. Hold on, let me. Hold on. Oh, okay. I always lose track of this thing, right? So I've been putting all these videos up and I'm seeing how they're reacting, and they're not the best, right? So I'm hoping as they kind of ramp up their algorithm, things will get a little bit better. So let me go over here to producer, maybe? No. Audience. Oh, analytics. My bad. Jesus. So videos. Organic views 100, 200. Not really a lot, right? Video views 228, 196 right here. I don't even know what this was for, but this is posted April 20th. Oh, this is the Drake AI song. So that, that was something that was going viral. But besides that, like 0, 1, 11, 31, so I got to figure that out. Now, I can be posting these videos in other spots, and that may help out, but I've never been a fan of the people that post under other people's comments about something that's not similar, So I'll have to see how that works out. This clearly means something important to you, Michael. Choosing to wear and enjoy. Oh, heck yeah, dude. Bespoke clothing is probably something I'd highly recommend to a lot of people out there. If you want to have like 10 shirts and you just want to rotate through those shirts every single day, I'd recommend getting bespoke. That's what I'm getting started with right now. I only have like one at this point. And I'm afraid to get it dirty. So that's why I want 10, so I don't have to worry about getting it dirty. But having a premium shirt changes a lot. Like I would say it's worth like a Father's Day gift. Mother's Day gift works as well. And basically you just take your family member in there and like, hey, looking for a shirt. Well, I guess you probably have to make an appointment or something like that because they're tailors and they they got their time and stuff like that. But definitely worth. It's like one of the best gifts I think you can give to somebody. How long do I think we're going to be in the range? Oh, probably a couple more weeks at least, unless something really good happens. One of the things kind of keeping us at this level is all the war and shit going on with Israel versus Hamas, Iran versus Israel, the Houthis versus every freaking buddy in Yemen. That causes some chaos there. Inflation's not good. We may have a really bad day next month when inflation data comes out. Hopefully it's better than expected. That would get Bitcoin above that hurdle in a heartbeat. But it may be at least a few more weeks here at the longest I'm hoping for. Because when is it? So the next one comes out May 15th. All right, so it's currently April 24th. So we have basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 21 days. That's 3 weeks, few weeks right there. So that'll be another big catalyst because we'll have multiple things of inflation. Until then, I think keeping an eye on oil prices and what's going on there. If there's another spat between Iran and Israel, that'll probably cause Bitcoin to come back down. It really messes with the technicals, as you guys saw over here. I mean, thank God we were all the way up here and not down here when that happened, right? That would have been just freaking devastating to kind of experience because, Bitcoin might have actually gone down a little bit more. We basically would have had more liquidations. But yeah, I wish I was more optimistic on Bitcoin. I've moved from being bearish to bearish neutral out of all of this. So I'm hoping for a larger move. I'm still hoping we can have a large move today. It's more of like, for me to get bullish, I have to, like, when I say I'm bullish in the future, that means I think we're going to be going up towards all-time highs again and making another all-time high. And I'm not there just yet. You had mentioned buying some Tesla stock before earnings. Did you end up buying any? Yes, but not enough, unfortunately. So I'm basically going to sell my Tesla tomorrow and take the profit and run. I'll sell 80% of it, and I'll see where the rest of it goes. I will use the low from today as my stop loss there, okay? So that's what I'm be looking for there. And RW, thank you very, very much for the super chat. I really do appreciate it. Best gift, much love from us. We're buzzing for our Cinco de Mayo launch. Thanks for the support, and here's to keeping the green vibes and crypto wins coming. Launch vibes, crypto community. Dude, I appreciate it a lot. RW, I would love. I appreciate it very, very, very much so. Let me know if you have any questions or whatnot. I always appreciate the super chats. It keeps the channel going. Primarily the 24-hour stream, 24-hour streams. Because I need to put one more up here, but I'm not entirely sure which tokens I need to be up there. Maybe AI tokens or something like that. But I don't know when those tokens are actually going to be combined, right? The Fetch AI, Ajax, and Ocean Protocol. I'm hoping for those here pretty soon. It also says, let's celebrate their first Super Chat live stream. So I appreciate that a lot, RW. I really, really do. The code, take it easy, good advice. No need to run or panic. We're ahead of the market. We're going to get rich. Oh, yeah. What do you call, I was at the cigar lounge a few days ago, later on at night, because they usually close at 12 o'clock. And they were talking about Bitcoin and stuff like that. And I was just chuckling on the side because they were saying like, they were saying this cycle Bitcoin's going to 500,000. So they got to buy now. And I was like, oh, geez, they're going to be pissed off when it crashes before it hits $500,000. Oh, man. Oh, man. That money for Ukraine comes in the crypto market. It's not a bad thing. What do you call it? It goes, I'm not entirely sure if the industrial complex is making all too much money off of this right now. But basically, what is it, like $69 billion? And part of it's for Ukraine, Taiwan, and Israel. So it should be interesting to see if that money pumps up anything, because I want to be trading that. Tesla's a macro look into the robo-taxi predictions. It really is, plus the robotic worker. So I'm interested to see what happens there. Because what I want Tesla to also be working on, because, I like to see people keep their jobs and whatnot. I want to see how, if they can train a certain portion of their workforce to be, mechanical engineers for the robots, I want to see if they have a program like that. I think that'd be really cool, and it would show kind of a more progressive leaning approach. I just don't know how you learn how to do that stuff, but I feel like Tesla could do it pretty easily. Bullish means I can hear the pounding hooves of the bulls trying to catch up. Well, see, the thing about all this type of trading stuff is you guys know that if you've been watching me for a while here, even if you guys have been just watching me for the last few weeks, you guys know I've been dollar cost averaging for a move that I think is going to be happening sometime over the next few months, or a move that may happen next few months, right? Let's even say that just may. And so I like to have some skin in the game. So if it pumps up and I forget to day trade, or I forget to open up a swing trade, I still have some money there. But you guys know this for a fact. Let's say over the next month or two, Bitcoin soars to $85,000, okay? I'm going to be very happy. A lot of you guys are going to be very happy if you guys have some positions out there. But there's going to be a whole host of people that are just going to be like, can I buy right here? Should I be buying right here? I don't know. And I'd be like, the time to buy was when Bitcoin was freaking everybody out. It was really, really bad. And, times were not the best. And again, you don't have to put all of your money into Bitcoin, and that's not what I'm saying, but just some skin in the game goes so much further. And people just never seem to realize that, because they're always afraid Bitcoin can come down more. And it sucks. It really does suck. But again, I've been doing this so long that I'm just like, you know what? I've been pretty honest. I'm down right now. But I was down last time. I wasn't down for as long, but I've been down last time as well. And I'm just waiting for that pop. I'll sell that sucker and I'll take that profit with me. And I'll be like, ooh, now I can. I don't know what I do with the money, honestly. I'll just stash it away into some Bitcoin or something. But you get what I'm saying, right? I could just, boop, it's in there, I'm nice and safe, and I'm happy. But people never do that. People don't want to buy during the boring times. They let me show you. Well, you guys know this already, but they don't buy down here. They buy right here, and then they sell over here as it starts to tip over, or they buy right here, and they sometimes get lucky with that move, But most of the time, they don't buy here when everything's boring, or over here. They buy way up here or way up here when the profit doesn't come as easily, right? Or this takes a few days and there's some volatility. People usually freak out or whatnot. It's so hard, guys. It's so hard for me to listen to that type of stuff, because I'm just like, I told you guys, I've been buying for a while. Let's go over here very fast. Fair desk. Let's go to Bitcoin. The first Bitcoin that I bought of this new cycle was March 7th, okay? I bought on March 14th. I bought March 22nd. But the last time I bought Bitcoin was it was April 4th, okay? I need to buy a little bit more. Let me probably put another $50 in here. And you can see my average at this point, right? I'm losing money right here. I'm below the average. But the first time I bought it was March 7th, okay? So when is March 7th on this? Right there. I've been dollar cost averaging all this. And again, this is Thursday. The next Thursday up here, I bought all the way up here. The Thursday after that, I bought all the way up here as well. Still more in the middle territory. Next Thursday, all the way up here. Next Thursday, right there. Thursday right here. Thursday right here towards the bottom. That was kind of nice. And again, I'll buy a little bit more day after tomorrow. And that's the way I go about it. And so if we do make a larger move, I'll be very happy. If we dump back down a little bit more, guess what? I'll still be buying over here because eventually it's going to be a good move. I think people just don't like to hold this long. I think that's what it maybe comes down to. I'm not entirely sure. But I guarantee, and you guys already know for a fact, whenever Bitcoin makes its move, because when we're talking about cryptocurrency in these charts, it's speculation. Like we don't know what's going to happen. We're using technicals to try to get the best idea possible of what could happen next. Whenever it does make that larger move up, you're going to see a lot of people saying, "Oh, should I buy now? Should I buy now?" And be like, "You can." That's my usual. You can. But I mean, like, I'm scaling out right now. I'm selling right now because I was buying at, when nothing really crazy was happening. Do I think TIA will take off? I do not know. Let me see. I mean, most altcoins up against levels of resistance where they're trying to make a move. It looks like this is up against a level of resistance. So yeah, it looks like it's trying to make a pump up here towards 1284. After that, it looks like it probably will try to make a run up towards $13. So not the craziest amount of profit, but still a pretty nice amount of profit. So 8% right there. If it goes up a little bit higher, 8 to 10%. That's what I'd probably expect over the next 2 to 3 days. If you want to wait for a week and maybe we have these golden crosses here between the 50 and the 200, which we haven't had, really ever, I guess, on this particular chart with the Binance. You'd probably see it coming back up here towards 14, maybe 14 and a half or something like that. But I would say a good, couple week target would be $14. But if you're going to be looking for that $14 target, you're going to be having your stop loss down here at 1089. If it pops up, that stop loss is going to move up here to 1177. And you're going to be moving it up over and over and over again just to make sure you're able to lock in some of those profits, which means, it's good. It's ready, but Bitcoin has to take off as well because at the same time, Bitcoin is right here up against a level of resistance, consolidating, trying to make that larger move right there. And you can see right now, if we break down from here on the 1 hour chart, it's not the end of the world because, we still have that support level right here. Right? But it may take a little bit longer. And, we want stuff to happen fast here. We don't want it to take a lot of time. But yeah, it looks like it was doing okay, at least from what I just saw there. Let's get rid of that very fast. And you're seeing altcoins right now, some of them taking off. Like they're breaking above that 200 moving average on the 4 hour chart is primarily what you're looking at for a lot of these different tokens here. Even over here, anything else, RLC, it's getting close to it. Ajax, kind of close to it right here. Fetch AI, it's closer. A lot of tokens are close to that level, and everything's just kind of waiting to pop up. Everything for the most part. There are a few things that maybe are not, a few tokens that maybe not, but I would say the majority are. And so that's why everybody's like buying in right now, hopefully to make that move. But if you want to buy Bitcoin right now with like maybe a 10x leverage at 66,647, have your stop loss right down here, right around 65,655, and see where it goes. Like we could do, hold on, let me go over here very fast. Boobity 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 bop bop bo. Continue. Okay. 1,000. Okay, so I just opened up $1,000 long here, and for this one, the stop loss would be around 66,419. So 66,400 basically. I say 66,400. Yeah, about there. All right, there we go. Entry price, liquidation price is 25,933. That makes sense. All right, and basically this is a 50-minute chart, right? I'm kind of at the lower end right there, and we're basically gonna wait to see if it goes higher. In fact, what I'd probably do just for my own sanity here, let's bring it down to 66,000. Did I do this correctly? 0.15 Bitcoin. Seems about right. 9%. Let me see. 0.92%. 0.92% stop loss. And again, if we make a move up here, my price is kind of around $68,000. So that'd be around 2%. Times 10, that'd be a 20% profit with a 10x leverage. So let's go 68,000. So that'd be 20%, right? So that's a 2-to-1 ratio right there. Hit confirm. So I'm going to lose like 90 bucks. So I'm going to make 200. This is a very simple trade, right? Typically, I'd probably be aiming for something a little bit higher, maybe even 68,500. Change that actually. 68,500. Is that a little bit nicer? 283. I like that. Okay, I like that a little bit more. There you go. All right, and so we'll see if tomorrow it starts to head up that way. Maybe I'll make 300 bucks. Maybe I'll lose 90. We'll wait and see. Either way, I guess I won't be happy about losing 99 bucks, but we'll see how that works out. Right now it's up 80 cents, 85 cents. So it's not doing great. Well, I just bought it. What am I talking about? What's my profit taking strategy? Typically when it comes to these types of day trades, I'll have a clear limit most of the time where I just want to sell everything. Like I just did there. If I am a little bit more cautious, so I'm not entirely sure, about a robust move, I'm pretty confident that we're going to have something going on today. What I'll do is I'll scale out according to levels of resistance. So for this example here, we have Bitcoin at the 15. We just go over to the 4-hour chart, kind of back up a little bit, and then you can see there's clear levels of resistance over the next few days or hours. We got one around 67,947. That was the $68,000 level I was just talking about. Afterwards, right here, we have one all the way up here on 71,300, right? For me, I did 68,500 here just to be a little bit more simple, just in and out type of move. In case, something bad happened or something like that, like when we come back up here and down. Because overall, remember, what we have working for us is this. So we just broke out. It hasn't been really crazy, but I want to see if we go up a little bit higher. Ultimately, though, what I've been saying for the past few days is I think this is more of a higher low. So we go like this, come back down, then we go higher. So my goal is to try to sell it right here towards the high. It maybe won't be the high. We'll see. But with that type of mentality going into this trade, the way I'm looking at it is, let me exit out of this very fast. Get rid of that. Oh, wrong one. There we go. I'll scale out like maybe 20% right here, and then the rest of it up here. The way I look at it though, the first level of resistance, this one's usually not the hard one. It's up here that makes things challenging. So I usually won't actually have that scale out level or that closing position at the very top. I'll cut it down a few $100, somewhere down here, around 70,240. Why not just move it down to 70,000? And then what you're looking at is a return potentially of around 5%. With a 10x leverage, with a day trade right there, that's going to be around 50% profit. And that's just in and out for a day. Maybe if it goes all the way up and instead of 50% profit, maybe you can take 70% profit, maybe. But I'd rather just make sure and I'm locking down that 50%, and I'd be happy with that one. And even right now, remember, I'm not even going after that. I'm going after this move from here to here, and I'm locking in about 30%. You know, that's usually the way I think about it. That's how I like to trade. But again, I may have more capital moving. So, you know, if I have a $10,000 trade with a 10x leverage, you know, that's going to net you more returns for that short amount of time. Let's get rid of that very fast. There we are. I think my stop loss is down here too, towards like $66,000 or something like that. So we'll see how it works out. But I'm either going to make like around 30% or I'm going to lose about 10%. So that's the ratio I built up for myself. And hey, Financial Common Sense, happy to see you, my man. Yeah, we've talked about a little bit of stuff here. Some of it's been important stuff, some of it's not. But it's the gist is, you know, Bitcoin and a lot of altcoins up against this level of resistance, and they're all trying to break out today. It'll be a big if here, but it looks like today may be the day. Yeah, I'm avoiding the $3 ATM cost, but we'll drop $400 in the trade easy. I know. I'm not the. I don't know what you would call it. I can be frugal for really stupid stuff. You know, like remember I just dropped like $400 on a friend for taking him out to dinner in Vegas. Yeah. All right. Sorry. Like I was saying, I'll drop $400 on me and a friend to go out to a nice dinner in a heartbeat. I don't mind. But well, I do mind. I don't do it every freaking day. But when it comes to those little nitty things, like I don't want a random bank to have $3 for me. You know what I mean? I don't want the bank to have it. But when I want to have a good time, I'll pay for the good time. You know, like when I went to Vegas, I paid the fee in Vegas for it. I think it was like $3, something like that. But if I have the option to pay the fee or not to pay the fee, I'll choose to just drive an extra 5 minutes to not pay the fee. There's usually a Chase ATM somewhere close by. And again, how often do you really need to cash in today's world? I don't usually have cash on me. Apple? Let me see. I haven't been as bullish on Apple the last few weeks, to be honest. The last few months, I should say. We made a new low over here, like a lower low. Not really crazy. Didn't it already peak out here? Let me see. No, it didn't peak out. All right, let me see. Oh, it's going to be hard to do Apple because it has earnings coming out pretty soon. I would say you're probably going to be okay to start buying up here for maybe 2 or 3 more days. And then after that, you'd probably avoid the earnings report just to be safe. But your primary question was what? Possible triple top? Okay, you're looking for the triple top. I don't know if it'd go up to a triple top. I think at the most it might go back up towards 185 to 190, somewhere over here. Because what you're looking at right now is just a kind of a simple couple downtrends, right? Right now, 185 is the peak of that downtrend, right? And the longer you go across here, you know, it goes up to 184.45, still kind of around 185. And I'd be looking at that. You got a few moving averages and stuff on the daily chart that may cause you some issues. Let me get rid of that one right here until we get back to Bitcoin. But, you know, I'd say short term you're aiming for 176 to 177. And I think that'd be a good one. The triple top, though, you're going to have to wait for that breakout. And these breakouts can be brutal. Like, look at this one. You know, that was the move right there. It was going for head and shoulders play over here. Just obviously didn't come about. We kind of just tanked there. What was that? That was, I don't know what happened on December. Probably some issues with China or something like that. Huawei. But yeah, so I would assume something maybe close to maybe 175 to 185. Maybe around 180 to 185 is going to be that premium selling opportunity. But really, there's a wild card right there with the earnings report. I honestly don't know if Apple's going to have a really good earnings or not. You can see there was some volatility here where it kind of went down a little bit, then eventually popped back up. Over here, the earnings was good. It gapped up a little bit, then continued moving higher. Over here, it was actually just really, really bad. So it's been kind of mixed recently. So I don't know if I'd actually trade it with the earnings coming up. But before the earnings, you might be able to make a move back up here towards 175 or something like that at the lowest, I would say. Back over here, Bitcoin. There we go. And I had this up here. There you go. In fact, I don't like that line going off forever. Let me extend the right line. Let's turn that off. Let's just drag this out a little bit. There we are. Okay. Head and shoulder formed on the 30-minute. I think you're probably talking about this. Probably looks a little bit right on the 15. Shoulder, head, and shoulder. It can definitely break down from here. Like that. And come all the way back down here to 66,378. Or maybe it can come all the way back down here to that support level around $66,000 before trying to make another move. That's definitely a possibility here. And you can see it's trying to come up. You could almost see this breakdown occurring right there. Right? Yeah, it could definitely do that. I'm not so much concerned about that right now as I am us breaking down below the $66,000 level. That'd be the level where I'm like, uh-oh, things can really turn sour here, and Bitcoin's coming back down to $64,000 or $65,000. But yeah, that's definitely a head and shoulders play right there for sure. You can even see it probably a little bit better on the 5-minute chart. There you go. Not the biggest head, but again, doesn't have to be massive for the pattern to kind of shake its way out. Because I think there was another one here a while ago, wasn't there? Where was it at? One of my friends shared it with me. Yeah, there was one that attempted to be one right here, except for it didn't make a true head. There was a shoulder, an attempted head, and a shoulder, and you could see how it kind of went down. Now it got picked up, of course, you can see that, but it still came down a little bit beforehand. There you go. And plop that right. Oh, that's what I'm missing. Okay, put this back on. There we go. I was looking for that level of resistance there. Do I think we can retest the 66K? Yes, I do think we can, yes. I need a badass zipper to go with that cigar. What do I have? I have an S2 DuPont lighter that I like a lot, but it's a little jet one. It's perfect for outdoors and stuff. I was planning to buy and hold. Would 2x or 3x be safe enough to get through this bull cycle? Yeah, 2 to 3x would be normally pretty fine. It's fine for Bitcoin and Ethereum and Solana. Once you get down towards like, you know, those smaller cap tokens that are a little more volatile, you really want to stick to 2x or 1x primarily. I have a few positions that maybe not now. Let me see. Here's one. Mana. I haven't dollar cost averaged this one at all, but this is a 3x play. Okay, you can see how I haven't dollar cost averaged it at all. Like if I go over here, maybe I'll add like 20 bucks to it or something like that. But there we go. it moved down a lot more. I didn't really have much money in this, but this was down about 120% off a 3x move, okay? A 3x leverage. So if you have them set to isolated trades, they would have lost money. They would have been liquidated basically and forced to close. I'm waiting for stuff like this. You can see that downward trend, just waiting for that to break out. We'll see how long it takes. 2x is usually a very good level for most people. I would say 1x is if you just don't really care as much. You just want to be very, very safe. It's not care. You just want to be very, very safe. 1x is fine. 2x is like, whoa, you're getting up there. You want to be careful. 3x on a low market cap coin, not even low market cap, just more volatile token. That's where things get really crazy very, very, very fast, right? So I would say 2x is probably going to be the best place. If you want to go 3, you can. Ethereum, Bitcoin, Solana, though. Those are the things. And even for that, I would still say, unless you're doing a cross leverage strategy where everything's kind of potted together, we actually have a decent amount of capital on the sidelines in case something bad does happen. If you're going to stick with isolated trades, you're probably best just sticking to 1 or 2x leverage there. I would say that's going to be more than enough for a lot of people out there. 1 to 2x leverage is, let's say that you just had very, very bad luck and you bought Bitcoin towards the high. Bitcoin fell down 17%. With a 2x leverage, that's not a crazy amount. But with anything else, it could get nasty in a hurry. Like even here with my Ethereum, right now is down about 60%. And this is off of a 4x leverage. So maybe I'll add 50 bucks into this to lower the average a little bit more. But this is a 4x leverage play here. So it can go down pretty fast. So if you look at this from here to here, at the low it was down 25% times 4. It was down about 100% just a few days ago. So that position could have been completely closed. So it's important that you understand that even a 3x leverage can be very dangerous if you have an isolated trade. Again, all of mine are cross. I know it's kind of hard to see over here because you can't see it's behind all this other data, but cross is going to save you a lot of grief here. There you go. Oh, there's a battle for that head and shoulders we were just talking about. The one that was mentioned by Denver. There we are. There's a battle going on. I don't know who's going to win this one. You can see they tried to dump it. They were trying to have that play, and it looks like there's a little bit of liquidity grab right here, so we'll see what happens next. It's still bearish in the short term, though. We'll see if it's able to make that move here. $2x equal 50% price change, right? Around 3x is around 33%. So basically, if you have a 2x leverage, if Bitcoin goes up 1%, you make 2% profit. If it goes down 1%, you lose 2%. So if it goes up 25%, you make 50%. If it goes down 25%, you lose 50%, basically. For the 3x, same type of concept applies. If it goes up 1%, you make 3%. If it goes up 10%, right, you make 30%. And if it goes down 10%, you lose 30%. I really should get a Zippo lighter. What I'm looking for is I need to get one of these ST DuPont lighters. So this is the lighter I have. This thing keeps on going out. I don't know what I did to it. Okay. I don't like this style of lighter, but the lighter I have with them is lighter regular collection. And I have is the Maxi Jet. I have the Maxi Jet Chrome Finish lighter, I think. Yeah, this one. It's $265. It's a pretty nice slider. I like it a lot. It's perfect for me. I like the Jet ones personally because when I'm outside and it's windy and stuff, and I'm outside with Loki, and I don't want to have a match because, you know, cover up and all that type of stuff. It's absolutely perfect. But the one I do want, a little bit more expensive. So if I go over here to, I don't know which one it is. Dragon Scales collection? Yeah, this one. Right here. This one is $1,700. But what makes it really nice is, does it, hold on a second, let me see if I can, go over here very fast. Let's pop this back open.
Unfortunately, you can't have shoes and
here's what they look like in, you know, different styles. See that though? Look at that. That's beautiful. And you can change the size of the light, the flame as well. Can I see this maybe? I'm looking to see if there's any.
exceptionally innovative.
See how it's like dual flame right there? You can do a lot of stuff with that.
And this one.
So they're really, really good lighters. Look at that. See? Lighting 2 right there. Perfect ping right there. And this is Legrand Klinged. I think this has a dual. There's like a jet in there and a regular flame. The line 2 is the one that I would say I prefer out of them. But very, very good. Oh, whoa, what was that? Volvo car shares down 6% as first quarter revenues fall. Cars across the board are having a really rough time right now. Really rough time. See, with the 2x and 3x fees, no. So the way fees work when it comes to exchanges, if you're using leverage, is you're paying a small 0.01%, 0.00 something fee every time frame. These time frames depend on which exchange you're using, and yeah, it just basically depends on what exchange you're using and which coin you're trading. So, for instance, over here, if I go to Ethereum, I know you guys can't see it. There's a funding interval over here. Let me see if I can show this to you very fast. It's going to zoom in a little bit, but just bear with me. See this right here? Every 8 hours funding interval, funding rate 0.0108%, right? And that's what I'm paying right there. And then so when you eventually close the trade, which, let me move this over here very fast. Let's put this back over to Bitcoin. Can I find my closed trades? Oh, geez. Everything looks different because it's all zoomed in. All right, here you go. So you can see the profit. You can see the initial fee, and these are the funding fees. So you can see I made $513, but after the funding fees and the trading fees, these ended up being only $493 worth of profit. $24 of profit turned into $20 of profit. 87 turned into 76. 59 turned into 52. 39 turned into 36. 175 to 128. So some fees are higher. You can see this one was AMB 2X. And if I go over here to AMB, hold on a second here. Let me zoom out for my own eyesight, heaven's sakes. You'll see for AMB here, am I not over all the way? Okay. The funding interval is every 4 hours, but it's 0.0021%, right? So all of it all has its own things. So you got to pay attention to that, and you can see this might not be the best one to buy for long periods of time. You know, I mean, I did it. I still made a profit, but you saw how much of a chunk it took out of the profit. It's pretty large. So stuff like that does matter. Geez, look at this battle going on. Look at this 1 minute chart. Look at that. I mean, wow. I mean, there's a play here right now. They're trying to do something. We'll see what it turns out to be. Let me go over here very fast. Let me see what my position is, up or down. I forget exactly where I bought it at. Let's go over here very fast. Zoomed in quite a bit. Yeah, it's fine. We're up around 1% profit, or around like $11. You know, so that's not bad, I guess. We're hoping we can make a larger move though, because I'm looking at it right now, and you know, I bought here, came down a lot. Should have doubled down. And I guess what it'll probably try to do is maybe a little bit of a consolidation play here. Yeah, we're probably just $11, nothing crazy. Maybe if we're lucky, it'll have a breakout and then try to soar up maybe over the next hour or so. Maybe if we're lucky. You know, there's a battle going on right now from a technical perspective versus, you know, smaller technical versus the larger pattern at play. So again, you know, we'll see which one ends up winning up here. There we go. But you can see bulls are trying to come in here. Let's go back to that 15-minute chart. Wait, let's go to the 5-minute chart. Oh, that's 1 minute chart. There you go. Let's see what ends up happening here. Zoom in a little bit more. Andrew Tate spends insane amount of time. Oh yeah, I haven't heard much of Andrew Tate as of late. I guess I never really followed him all too much, but he hasn't been in the news and stuff, right? And hey, Jim, happy to see you, my man. Oh yeah, I always love being online. 1,700 for a lighter. Good Lord, I know. It would be a complete treat to myself. I'm hoping I can get it as a gift from somebody. Maybe one of my very, very wealthy friends or something like that. Like, hey, I really want the slider. Can you toss some change at it for me? Hey, DNY, I remember that. Yeah, what do you call it? So I hate spiders, and the spiders that I do have around me, because I do live like right on the edge of the woods, they can be pretty big. So right, this time of year, I actually don't have hardly any spiders in the house. The good thing about like having cleaning ladies and having my house be clean, if a spider comes in here, it's usually like it dies from lack of food because there's no flies or anything in here, right? While my sister's at college right now, it's a freshman year, so she can't like, you know, get her own apartment and stuff. She'll be doing that next year. I'm watching her cat, and her cat kills spiders for me, so it's really, really cool. But when it comes to spiders, the ones that I have at my place here, I think they're called like the giant house spider or something like that. Oh, I didn't spell that properly. Oh, Google, stop. Google is messing with the processor. Yeah, it's these bad boys. Open image, new tab. These bad boys. So they crunch when you step on the little, and I don't like them. They freak me out. So when I see that on the wall, you know what I do? I panic. I obviously panic. I don't like them. They freak me out. Most of the time they come to the garage. I pay for what do you call to get them. I pay for Terminex to come across, and I'm like, get them all out. I have all the tape all over the place. You know, the spider tape through all the crevices and whatnot. I will have a person come through. Spiders don't like peppermint, so I'll put a faint amount of peppermint in all the air ducts around the bottom of the house and at the top of the house. The only thing about that is cats aren't supposed to be exposed to peppermint, as far as I understand. So I will have the cat stay with my sister for a little bit, or my grandparents' house for a little bit, and while everything kind of blows over, basically. And then, you know, all the spiders don't like that, so none of the spiders go through any of the ventilation systems and stuff like that. And I'll spray a little bit of peppermint oil in a little spray bottle, around all the dark spots, like, you know, around the oven and underneath the refrigerator. I don't like it. So when I see a spider, I'm always very much surprised, and it freaks me out. Not the small spiders, those large ass spiders that come in from the woods. Freaking scares me like crazy. Thanks. You know, I know that disrupt. I always forget. I always forget like crazy. I always forget that quite a bit. Katamoto. Katamoto. What is that? That's interesting. Katamoto. Okay, so it's not really on here. So yeah, number 2,400 and what number was it? 2,485. Okay, so it's down about 10% right now. It's coming down pretty hard. $22 million market cap. Is there a way to look at the last 7 days, last month? So this token seems to be fairly new because I don't really have much data on it. So it's going to be something of just like you want to buy and hold. But I think the best thing you could probably do is just look at the website. Meet Katamoto. Cats rule the world. Unbelievable. New meme coinomic. My boys cats. Katamoto. What is this on? B&B smart chain. Okay. Oh, it's interesting. All the hot ones have usually been on Solana as of late. So this may be a good one here. So let's go over to tokenomics. Oh, it's all here. Okay. 95% cat immunity. 5% woof woof coals. 100% TGE. 100% unsold token burn. Where go fund. Shaq is Thanos. Meme generator. Let's see. 65,000 followers. They're not following anybody. They're tweeting quite a bit. Let's see if they have bots or whatnot. Definitely has some bots promoting it, so this is definitely going to be something where you might only be in for a short amount of time. A lot of times you see bots there as a kind of a pump up, right? I would say high risk, high reward. Very, very high risk, very, very high reward. You're probably just going to want to hold this probably about maybe 2 months if you really want to get crazy with it, maybe up to 5-6 months. But you're definitely going to want to like scale out of it as soon as it really starts to going higher. It's scrap metal season. Copper, aluminum is up 20%, and on top of that, there was some issues right now. I when I was flying back from Vegas, I was in first class, and the guy sitting next to me was in Vegas for a scrap metal conference. I didn't even know those things existed. But what was it? Go over here to copper prices, and you go over here to news. I saw an article about it a while ago. Let's see, copper price today. Is this it? Copper is up 17% year to date. There you go. You can see how it's been building up all of a sudden. Oh, this is just a general little update about it. But yeah. What do you call it? Yeah, it's been going up. Wolf spiders? whatever they're called, giant house spiders, yeah. And PK, driving customers doing Uber right now, enjoying the fam out here in DMV area, Maryland. Dude, hope you drive safe, my man. Drive very, very safe. AI and bots, oh yeah, it's huge. I want to start an e-waste biz. Oh wow, that'd be interesting too. What do you call it? There's so much side businesses in America. You just got to figure out where all that money's flowing. And you can see right now Bitcoin's coming back down a little bit. Not necessarily crazy, but it's trying to finish off this head and shoulders play. Because now it looks all kind of funky, right? They got to hurry up and try to push this down if they want to. There seems to be a little bit of a battle. Not a crazy one, but a battle nonetheless, right? It'll have to start breaking down below, what, like 66,437 perhaps? That may make it a nicer move. Let's get rid of this one right here, though. We don't really need it. There we are. There we are. Bitcoin. Oh yeah, definitely. We're gonna be stuck here for a hot minute. I mean, you could see it trying to figure out what to do. I would say right now, this is a 4-hour chart. Let's try to forecast this out a little bit. So let's just say something like that. All right. We may not have a pop until, what is it? Wednesday, 1 a.m. 12, 14 hours. Now I'm hoping it'll happen pretty soon, but there's definitely a case where we come down. Oh, it's not one of those. Okay, which one do I need to use? Path, there we go. Right, and then we break out here tomorrow. There's definitely a case for that as well. I'm hoping it doesn't. Maybe after the stream I might have to adjust my stop loss to be closer to 65,513. Actually, just for my own sanity, let me do that now, just in case it doesn't end up working out the way I want it to be. Let's see. There we go. There we go. All right. Moved it down a little bit more. The ratio is not my favorite, but I may adjust the target price here pretty soon, depending on what I see this tomorrow. But yeah, you can kind of see that general move that we're making at this point in time. It's almost like we're just trying to figure out where this bottom is going to be for like that, right? May not be as clean as that though, of course. Because you can see they're trying. I mean, they're trying and it's doing okay. Because there's just been a lot of volatility here over the last few hours. There we go. All right. And what is that? KMDI. Looks like I can't even tell what KMDI is. KMDI. I don't know what that is. Let me see. Oh, I don't know what that is. Maybe KMD. I can't tell. Hey, Wes, so let me know exactly what the ticker is. I can't exactly see it because it's behind the heart emoji on my screen, so I can't exactly see what the ticker is that you're talking about. Double head and shoulder. I mean, anything to get the price moving again. I mean, like right now, what you're looking for. I know we just talked about those moves. It's really this right here. Right? So if we start to break down below this, then you know we're coming back down for a longer consolidation type of play. Because 4-hour chart, it's just turning bearish, so I would hope we kind of find a way to go back to being bullish. We've been here before, though, where it kind of goes back and forth. That's why I really care more about the daily stuff. The 1-hour chart turning bearish, again, it's been like that for a while here. 15-minute chart, it's been bearish since right over here. We'll see if it ends up doing something. The MACD has been pretty good so far on the 15. Maybe not the best. It's been okay, I would say. I would say just okay, actually. We'll see if we can break down below this support level we had right here. Here, we'll pop open the this, go to the magnet, go over here to the 1 second chart. Get rid of the oscillators because we don't really need them as of yet. And there's that support level that we're going to try to hold. Try to hold. That's why I said we were still bearish a few minutes ago. Oh, KMD, there we go. Okay, KMD. KMD, 568 it looks like. It's up 34% right now. Market cap is $63 million. 2024 roadmap is there. Wallet. So a non-custodial wallet and atomic swap DEX rolled into one application, manage your crypto and beyond bank. Oh, interesting. $117,000 followers. Okay, so it looks like it's doing pretty well. Open source blockchain technology provided and home of Komodo Wallet, a non-custodial crypto wallet, cross-chain DEX, and bridge rolled into one app. They don't have bots, which is kind of nice as well. So let's see. Let's pop out of here for now. And let's go over here to KMD. There it is. Oh, interesting. It's kind of in a grind right now. So it already broke out a few days ago above that resistance level for the good buying opportunity. What you're seeing right now is your first level of resistance getting tested out, or about to be tested out. There you go. It might have, oh, there's that level of resistance right there. Yeah, okay. It's been grinding up so far, but since Bitcoin's looking a little more bearish here, it might actually come back down a little bit more before taking that big pop. If you're looking to buy, I might wait for that right there because the other opportunity to buy was way back over here. So you kind of want to get that next dip. Afterwards, you're looking for those levels of resistance kind of closer between 51 cents and then 54 cents, 54 and a half almost. That'd be where I'm looking at because you can already see kind of how this has been playing out. Kind of false breakout there. Had a false breakout there where it came up and came back down. Finally had a move, but hasn't been the most reliable. But I would say it's facing some resistance right now, so you're probably going to see some scaling out. If it comes back down and taps on maybe the 20 moving average on the 4 hour, or maybe around that level, you might be looking to buy closer to maybe 45 cents. And then from there, kind of wait to see what happens later on. But right now, it's still bullish, but it's just consolidating, so it's not going to be having a massive move, I don't think, until maybe tomorrow if we're lucky. What do you call this? The way they're trying to do this head and shoulders is just crazy. Because there's some people really trying to short this down, but they're trying to shake them out a little bit here. And again, this is a scalper's trade. This isn't some type of long short or something like that. Right now, you're just looking at a scalper's play, and it's interesting to see how they're trying to play this out. Remember, we had this level of support, like, oh yeah, let's see what happens if we come down close to it. No, we had a double bottom there. You buy the breakout, and boom, it's going up. You can scale out a little bit right there, or you can scale out a little bit right there. A little bit higher. Really, it's going to try to come back up here, then probably rotate back down here. I mean, we're looking at a second chart, so don't put too much stock into it. One crazy buyer can drive this thing back up. Because again, what are we looking for? We're waiting to see if we break out here. So there's kind of a timer on this at this point in time. You could almost see a couple ways of looking at this. I'd see right now you're looking at that. And we'll see if that breaks out. There we are. Should be interesting though. That type of move is you typically just want to see us hurry up and come down. The fact that there's a battle there is going to mess with the shorts a little bit. It's an older coin, started in 2016. Oh wow, that really is an older coin. It was 1178 on 1123.27, so I'm kind of bullish. Oh yeah, that'd be a good bull market type of token to be buying into. There we go. All right, I'm gonna end the stream right here. It's like it's 2 o'clock in the morning for me, and I'm freaking tired. Oh, no worries, Wessel. What I'm basically gonna be waiting for today is well, hold on a second. Is this? There we go. Okay, I'm basically. Oh, my music stopped. That sucks. There we go. I'm basically waiting for Bitcoin to try to have a pop later on today, and that means today, like this current Tuesday. No, Wednesday. Wednesday, my bad. I'm hoping that Bitcoin has a pop up towards $68,000-$69,000 today. From there, it's going to be mostly day trading for a lot of you guys up against what's up against some levels of resistance. Jesus, sorry. You can already tell I'm tired. Plus, my contacts are about to fall out because my eyes are so dry. You're seeing a lot of altcoins right now up against massive levels of resistance. These levels of resistance typically right now are going to be moving averages. If Bitcoin's able to break above the 200 moving average in the 4-hour chart, which is its current level of resistance, you're going to see altcoins have possibly up to 4 to 10% day. And that's what I'm really looking for. Bitcoin at the max may go up 5% today at the most. However, altcoins will probably have an opportunity to go much higher than that. One of the reasons I want to see Bitcoin take a larger move up at this point is because if we finally have a good green day here, the MACD will finally turn green for the first time, I think in like 3 to 4 weeks. All right, so it's gonna be a really big move here. I'm pretty optimistic about what could happen today. It may not be, 100% guaranteed and stuff like that. So just make sure you guys have your stop losses. Of course, my stop loss right now is around 65,500. It's basically about $1,000 less than where we are right now here. And fun fact, remember how I told you how we were going to try to rotate up and then come back down? We're rotating up and come back down. But anyway, we're basically waiting for this type of move to play out. Let me squeeze in here right now. We have the moving averages. We're going to try to break out here. If we start to break down to the downward side, I'll take the loss and I'll just, it'll be fine. But really, you're hoping for a larger move to come out sometime later on today. One of the things that could have an impact on this, it may be earnings. So just keep track of some of the earnings reports that are going to be coming out. We've been talking about CNBC for the past few hours, and carrying shares sink 9%. Volvo, the European Volvo's down about 8% or something like that. Whereas I just saw Volvo cars shares down 6% this quarter, first quarter revenues fall. So that may be some issues here. But I think tech is going to have a larger impact here because if the SPY falls or something like that, I think that's where we're going to see some issues. Right now, I think the SPY should open up fairly well here. Go over here to pre-market type of stuff, I think it'll be okay for the day. I think Bitcoin will also have that pop. So I'm hoping for something larger to happen. Right now, Bitcoin's only up $111. There's that move down. We'll see if it actually holds or not. But yeah, so that's basically what I'm looking for at this point in time. All right, so I'll see you guys later on tomorrow. Keep a close eye on the market at this point in time. The patterns aren't working as clearly as you might want them to be. So just be aware if you guys are trying to scalp. There's some volatility in here that may spook some people out of the market. But I think at this point in time, let it consolidate a little bit more and then see if it manages to have a larger breakout tomorrow. I'm hoping that it can actually have that move. If it doesn't, we'll have to wait and see. But today's going to be a big day for what happens for the rest of the week. So again, if we start to have a little bit more of a bullish MACD, I'll get more optimistic about what happens going into this weekend. All right. So have a good morning, good night, good evening, or good afternoon, depending on where you guys are at. It's currently 2 o'clock right here. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to just ask me a little bit later on or just, put them in the comments. Thanks.